You are still watching Disrupt.
On January 3rd, 1999, NASA launches the Mars Polar Lander in search of discovering water on another planet. On April 14th, a hailstorm in Sydney, Australia causes $1.7 billion of damage, the costliest natural disaster in Australia's history. On October 12th, Adnan Mavik is born to become the 6 billionth human being living on planet Earth. And on December 2nd, 1999, one of the world's most infamous malware programs begins to spread.
I don't think we've been properly introduced. I'm Bonzi. Would you like me to help you send out an email to your friends?
1999 is the year that millions of Microsoft users around the world are officially introduced to BonziBuddy. A friendly purple primate computer whiz, ready and willing to be your personal internet liaison. He advertises himself as software that can talk, walk, joke, browse, search, email, even sing you songs.
Hello my baby, hello my honey, hello my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss, Spyware, baby, my heart's on fire.
All you have to do is download the BonziBuddy program right to your personal computer. Sign up for a BonziBuddy account by filling out all of your personal details, and the information superhighway is finally at your fingertips. But to better understand where BonziBuddy came from and how exactly he reached so many people so quickly, we have to take a trip back in time to 1997. When Microsoft was king and Bill Gates was slowly taking over the world. Around this same time, a study from Stanford University, conducted by Byron Reeves and Clifford Nass, caught Bill's attention. The conclusion of this study was to say that people prefer to connect with computers no differently than they would connect with another person. Bill decided that this finding was so important it needed to become a central focus for the launch of Windows 97. So, Microsoft assembled a team of its best and brightest to figure out how to ensure users could build a personal connection with their computers. So they referred to this Stanford University study and determined they needed to build what would become known as a virtual assistant. The result of this cutting-edge research and Microsoft's think tank was Clippy.
It looks like you are attempting to humanize machines to appeal to a broader audience. Would you like me to fully thwart those plans?
Unfortunately, people deeply hated Clippy. But the idea of a virtual assistant remained a large part of software strategy in the late 90s, as Clippy paved the way for a new kind of human-computer relationship.
I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
It's important to understand that at this time, people had no real understanding of how to use the internet. So the idea of a virtual assistant was appealing, both as a business model, but also to the average computer user interested in learning how to actually use the internet. So while Clippy was educating people on why virtual assistants were useful, he was also deeply annoying users.
What the fuck?
It seems that choosing a paperclip as the avatar to establish a deep personal connection between the user and the computer turned out to be an odd choice. So people became open to meeting new virtual assistants, and this created the perfect opportunity for a software company to offer a more likable alternative. And as it turned out, people much preferred the idea of a singing purple monkey in place of a paperclip surfing on a notepad. One of BonziBuddy's most intriguing features for a user in the late 90s is his speech synthesizer.
Never gonna give you up.
At that time, text-to-speech technology existed, but it wasn't available for the average person. But now, with your incredibly friendly purple computer monkey, BonziBuddy, you too can have access to this cutting-edge technology. With BonziBuddy, your computer keyboard is now obsolete. All you have to do is let the purple monkey live inside of your computer. The problem was that Bonzi software advertisements had deceptive practices. The first of which is they would appear as if they were official Windows prompts. This would direct the user to download Internet Boost 2001, another one of Bonzi software's programs that claimed to boost your internet speed. Next, they would sometimes tell the user that their IP address was being leaked, again leading to an urgent request to download. And lastly, these ads contain what's defined as FUIs, or fake user interfaces. So clicking close actually wouldn't do anything at all. You'd presumably have to click OK. And when you clicked close to exit these pop-ups, they often wouldn't actually close, they'd just appear closed. The truth was that underneath the friendly monkey persona, there was something much darker going on. While BonziBuddy juggled coconuts in the corner of your screen and sang you nursery rhymes, he was distracting you from what he was doing in the background.
Nothing to worry about.
Because it turns out BonziBuddy wasn't really your buddy after all. Bonzi was using a backdoor Trojan installed on your computer to collect your contacts and steal your personal information, all while he overrode your computer to display malicious advertisements. At this point, Bonzi has reportedly become the third most visited website in the world, right behind Netscape and Microsoft. But they've achieved this through nefarious means. To be more specific, BonziBuddy was caught periodically changing millions of Microsoft users' homepages to none other than bonzisoftware.com. And this is the moment where BonziBuddy just flew too close to the sun. BonziBuddy had officially grown too big, too fast. The friendly purple monkey that stole the world's hearts was found to be stealing everyone's personal information instead. BonziBuddy was on your computer because they had developed malicious spyware that forced you to download it through deceptive practices and slowly collected more and more of your personal information. So this was the beginning of the end for Bonzi, and soon after, Bonzi would come crashing down. The law firm Lukens and Anise PS has issued that Bonzi's advertisement practices are intrusive, deceptive, annoying. One attorney from the same law firm volunteers to serve as a plaintiff after he reportedly spent 20 minutes in a fit of rage, unable to exit out of the Bonzi pop-ups on his computer screen. Bonzi software, on the other hand, makes a solid point. Technically, they weren't violating any laws. Bonzi Software Inc. believes that it never violated any law with regards to its advertising practices and simply settled to avoid the high cost of litigation. Bonzi attorney Sarah Rizzo said through email, Bonzi takes great pride in its internet products and strives to maintain high standards in all of its business practices. Still, Bonzi settles for $175,000 and agrees to label their ads as ads, change the OK button to OK, and change the FUI. Bonzi remains on everyone's computers until 2004. But back at the beginning, the user is prompted to fill out their information. Under normal circumstances, this would be a fairly common practice. But the problem Bonzi runs into is that they are found to be targeting children through exploiting Bonzi's irresistible personality.
I'm so glad you're my friend.
And so the Federal Trade Commission hits Bonzi with a penalty for gathering information from children under 13 without parental consent under the Children's Online Privacy Act. They're forced to pay $75,000 in fines. Within a year, everything has shut down, discontinued, and been put to rest. And after this, BonziBuddy is officially abandoned or left for dead. Except around 2010, Bonzi would see something of a resurgence. An archived website and downloadable version of Bonzi comes back online, offering a usable version without the annoying pop-ups or malicious spyware. A sort of fan-made homage appears, Bonzi World, which allows users to connect with their own monkey. A relic from another time when the internet was young and open to experimentation.